What's up, everybody? This is A Force of Nature, Spiritual Awakening, and today we're going to discuss Juno in Aries. So I was actually intrigued and drawn and led to do this one today. So first I'm going to address what Juno is all about. So as you all know, everyone is mostly familiar with the Venus placement and Mars placements, but not so much Juno in general. So most people are aware of Venus and Mars. Juno in a natal birth chart is going to express the way that people look towards marriage and commitments, also soulmates. So Juno's influence resembles Venus, and it reveals what we look for in a partner and what kind of people we actually attract into our lives. So with its position, Juno will show us how to form long-lasting romantic relationships, while Mars and Venus are more about how to flirt and attract. That gives Juno depth that is essential for discovering who we are when it comes to love. Juno shows truth we might be frightened to know. It uncovers what we need to be happy in a relationship, but that isn't necessarily our current partner or love interest. So what Juno is speaking about in general is the type of partners, okay, that you'll be interested in, the type of love nature that you will give out, and the type of partners that you will be actually drawn to. And even if you get involved in a relationship with somebody and they're coming or appearing to be one kind of way, and then later on you come to find out that there's something completely different. You see what I'm saying? The Juno is going to, without a shadow of a doubt, let you know what you are absolutely drawn to. Okay, so the power that lies within this placement, it guides us to seek people whose traits and relationship goals are compatible with ours. It is about loyalty and what we need for feeling fulfilled in our lives. If we don't feel satisfied or comfortable in a relationship, it might be because our Juno doesn't match the other person's Juno. All right. So now we're going to definitely jump into this. But before we do, I wanted to just go a little bit further into what the Juno is about as far as the history and the origins of it. So Juno has an unbreakable bond with the need from our past lives. So this is letting you know that Juno is linked to our past lives, encounters, okay, that we had then. It represents what we want but never got to have. Those are our relationships from the past lives, speaking to us through time and space. Our unfulfilled needs determined our Juno sign and what we need unconditionally to feel at ease with someone. Okay, so now we could jump into this right now. So men and women that have Juno in Aries have a strong personality, and they are not easy to control. They love to call the shots, so these are going to be the shot callers, and things going the way that they want it to go. But that takes a lot of power and energy, which can be extremely exhausting to these men and women. That is why Juno and Aries individuals are likely to need a strong-willed partner, unrestrained and straightforward. All right, unrestrained and straightforward partners is what they are going to be geared to looking for in a relationship. So these people don't want to waste their time playing games and guessing whether someone likes them or not. This is not what they're about. They don't want to beat around the bush. They want to know that you're in it for the long haul. They're not about that short stay shit. All right, so instead, they want someone equal to them, a person who is direct and has leadership qualities. People with Juno and Aries usually want a partner with masculine energy, robust and athletic. This is what they're looking for. So now weak and quiet, indecisive people are not the ones that they can make a strong connection with. So these men and women feel alive and passionate. That's what they are going to look for. They want to feel passionate. They want to feel vibrant when they're in a partnership, a relationship, a committed relationship with somebody. They don't want somebody that is all over the place and doesn't know what they want out of life, doesn't know what they want out of a relationship. Okay, so now they will consider those who don't appear to be dominant and assertive at first glance, but prove to be after they open up and express their personality. This is why these people crave passionate, bold, and direct relationships. They don't mind if someone is bluntly honest with them. And the reason why they don't mind that is because they despise uncertainties and secrets. Open communication is crucial for Aries and Juno individuals for a connection to be able to manifest in its greatest light. So these people they just don't like waiting for leaving things unresolved, okay? They want to work things out. They like to tackle on problems right off the rip, okay? They are strong communicators in that area. All right, so now, this is why they need a partner that will bravely talk about any issues or problems that might arise. They prefer tackling and solving everything as it happens, quickly and honestly. Okay, so now that is also how Juno and Aries people express their love. There are no emotional outbursts because they are not overly affectionate or romantic. They prefer to have someone intense next to them, a person who is not afraid to fight. Okay, so they're looking for people that are going to be stand-up women, stand-up men, be direct, be direct, be assertive, okay? This is what they're looking for. So now, being spontaneous or even impulsive. They want anything but boring, whack-ass, dull-ass, routine-ass people. That's the shit that they do not want. So now, people who like talking about emotions for hours and hours or need a long cuddling session won't be the best match for these individuals. So now they want a fiery partner who will be very adventurous and occasionally make rash decisions, as they usually have an explosive character. These men and women are quick to start a fight, an argument, but they also forgive and forget just as fast as they started that argument. This is why they won't go well with someone who holds grudges or brings back old issues. So you know how people get into it and they keep on bringing up the shit that y'all already discussed and you felt like you already soothed out. These are the type of people, Juno and Aries, that do not want to be going back and forth about things you already discussed because they feel like we already came to the conclusion. You said what you had to say. I said what I had to say. So why the fuck do we keep on going back and forth? The shit don't make sense. So no, they don't like all of that. They rather put everything out on the table, communicate with you, you communicate with them, and y'all come to some kind of resolution. However, if this Juno is afflicted, okay, this can make the individual short-tempered, temperamental, and always starting discussions. When both partners have Juno in Aries, okay, this is when both of the partners have their Juno in Aries. That can either be in a passionate but well-balanced relationship or very volatile relationship. So it can go either way, or it can be both. It can be extremely passionate, but on top of being passionate, it can also become very aggressive, very domineering, okay? Even power struggles where you're trying to be the boss and the other person's trying to boss you around. So this could definitely go on and take place. So now I'm going to discuss the women that have inside their natal birth chart Juno and Aries. So for the females with Juno in Aries, they are straightforward and confident. Okay, so That reflects on how they approach love and what they need from their partners. They don't like complications, dishonesty, and playing a whole bunch of damn games. So now I do have Juno in Aries. This is actually my placement. And me personally, I do not like playing fucking games, especially when it comes down to love. Because how I see it is, either we gonna do this shit or we ain't gonna do this shit. Either I'm single or I'm in a relationship. Okay, if I'm in a relationship, I'm in a relationship. If I'm single, I'm fucking single. And it's nothing in between that motherfucking shit. Okay, moving along. So now these women believe that one should genuinely enjoy life, meaning there's no time for ambiguity. I don't even know what that word is. Okay, so pretty much there is no time to be fooling around or not doing what makes you happy. Okay, these are the type of women that want to be able to enjoy life. And they want to enjoy life with somebody that is going to be down for them. That's going to be ride or die for them. Because this is how these women are going to be for the person that they decide that they want to be in a relationship with. All right. So although they are not controlling, they like being in charge and having things go their way. But it might not be different in a relationship. So that is where they prefer when others take control over them and show their dominance. So Aries and Juno women love power and partners who act as they have it. One doesn't need to be wealthy or in a high position in life. But these females need a man that will behave as a leader, that can keep her safe. Okay, this is going to be really major with this. These women want to feel safe in their relationship. They know that with inside themselves, they are powerful people. But the partners that they get involved with, they want their partners to also be powerful people as well. Almost like leadership positions. And even if they're not in that full-blown leadership role, okay, let's say that you're dating somebody and they are they don't have their own business, or they're not the president of the United States and shit like that. Okay, they still want somebody that holds within them those qualities where they could be those things, or they can take charge when they need to take charge. Be a soldier, be a warrior, be a fighter. You see what I'm saying? Not backing down from a situation, not backing down from a confrontation. This is what these women are looking towards. Moving along. So now they crave to feel passion, excitement, and raw ass emotions. They want their partners to protect them, even if there's no danger lurking around. So Aries and Juno women want to be able to be suitable and visible only to them, because they want to maintain the image of a strong, independent woman, despite wanting a strong will. All right. They will have aggressive partners. Okay. These are the type of women, Juno and Aries women, that will attract the more aggressive kind of partners towards them. So now, the reason for this is their partners has to find a balance between being decisive and headstrong, and allowing Aries and Juno to feel independent and unrestricted. So no one gets to control females with Juno and Aries. It's going to be hard to control a woman that has Juno and Aries, because they're not going for that shit. They're not going for no fucking damn okie doke. All right. These are the type of women that can stand on their own. They go to their jobs. You know, they know how to run errands. They know how to pay bills. They know how to speak up. They are very blunt. They are very honest. They are live and direct in full effect. You see what I'm saying? That's what's going on with them. So it's going to be hard to put limitations onto them, restricting them, stopping their movements, telling them what they're going to do, telling them what they're not going to do. That's going to be a fucking damn no-no. So, moving along. No one, I'm going to repeat it again, no one gets to control females with Juno and Aries, not even their partners. They might let them think so, but these women always find a way to be dominant ones. So they usually have leadership roles, and they find freedom from responsibility and control in love. Their ideal partner should have similar qualities: independent and determined, but passionate and also open-minded. Even though Aries and Juno women desire a dominant partner, that's mostly in the intimate part of the relationship. And their partner is the one who has control in everyday aspects of all life. So the Aries and Juno women will feel comfortable. They will feel very much uncomfortable. Uncomfortable they will feel. They want to be the ones who lead the relationship. As they are overly competitive, females with Juno and Aries often see their partners as a rivalry. All right. So this is the power struggles that I was discussing before. These women can feel like they are on the battlegrounds with their partners. Okay. At times. It doesn't always have to be the case, but it damn sure is going to be that some of the times you can definitely feel like you're going back and forth with your partners over control issues, power struggles, just controlling things. Now, the women, they are not as controlling as it seems, okay? But they do come off in a strong tone kind of way where it seems like they're giving the orders and you should be taking them, okay? So sometimes it's the way people perceive things because their mouths are very aggressive. They're going to say what they want to say out of their mouths, and they're not intending to hurt your feelings, even though that may be the case. So now, it's not unlikely for these women to let the masculine traits take over them, neglecting their feminine side. That can cause problems in their relationships. So these women need a powerful partner, an extremely powerful partner that will accept their strong-minded personality. But these women also have to embrace their fragility and their sensual side of their character. That way, their loved ones will be both a friend and lover and not competition or an opponent. Okay, so women, please keep this in mind if you have Juno in Aries. Okay, this is very essential for these women. And now I'm going into the men that have their Juno in Aries. So when it comes down to the men that have Juno in Aries, okay, so these men want a partner who is straightforward, decisive, and strong-minded. Their ideal woman is sensual but confident, feminine but bold. Aries, Juno men crave a partner that is self-reliant and confident. They want someone who is weak and needs saving. Okay, you see that? See the trick to that? They want somebody that appears to be weak and needs saving. This is what these men are looking for. So Aries and Juno men need someone who will be equal to them and who doesn't need protection. These men will respect their partners and admire them for being brave, courageous, and able to be in charge. The idea of a fragile, the idea of having a fragile, traditional, or conservative partner frightens them. Instead, males with Juno and Aries want someone open-minded and liberal and exciting. They crave passion, intensity, and Juno and Aries men prefer a relationship that feels like a war than a steady routine. Okay, see how it does the flip? It depends on people's charts on how this is going to play out. All right, if they assume that a potential partner might be restrained and dull, meaning whack and boring, all right, they will move on with ease. But no matter how much they want a strong-minded partner, men with Juno and Aries have to be the ones that lead the relationship. That is when conflicts and fights usually arise. If Juno is afflicted, these men might find themselves in connections with overly aggressive partners that makes disagreements intangible. It is why they have to slow down before starting a relationship with someone who thrills them due to being passionate and dominant. Otherwise, these men that hold within inside them, this Juno and Aries, will continuously end up in connections with no future and flings that fade away quickly. Thus, these men need to learn to prioritize and calm conversations down before getting into those fierce as fights and discords. Okay, so this one is so interesting to me, and I really do like it. I mean, like I said, I have it, but it's something that I have to live with and deal with. So just to sum all of this up, freedom, tolerance, and independence are of prominent importance for people that do have their Juno in Aries. They need it in their relationships as much as they need it in their everyday life. These individuals won't allow anyone to be restrictive to them, okay, or even trying to pin them down, which is why they are likely to react strongly to show their dominance. Despite being exciting and passionate, Aries and Juno people can be hard to handle and calm down. So people with this placement can be aggressive and need a partner that will be just as intense and strong-minded as them. But these people have to express their personalities, or they will repress their true nature and probably end up with someone who will just fucking try to control them and hold them the fuck back. They need to be leaders in their relationships. But Aries and Juno people also crave partners who can take charge and be the ones in control. So, if the Aries and Juno individual will feel repressed, they will fight for leadership roles. People with this really need to not suppress their energies, okay? All right, don't suppress your energy or even your intense personalities. What you have to actually do is balance this energy out so that even though you want to take lead in a relationship, you want to call shots in a relationship, you're still seeking out these partners that can actually do these things themselves. So you have to make room for compromise. Okay, this is a lot about compromising and not getting caught up in those power struggles. So I'm going to leave this on this note for now. In future videos to come, I will be going more into depth into Juno and Aries, men and women. So this has been a Force of Nature, Spiritual Awakening. Love is love, peace, and blessings to you all. And I will see you in the next one.